Okay, let's dig into a really fascinating piece of writing today. We're looking at Psalm 139 from the Bible.
Ah, yes. It's quite something.
It really explores these huge ideas, doesn't it? About being, well, completely known, seen, understood, right down to the core.
Exactly. And what's striking is how it grapples with this concept of a God who knows absolutely everything about you, is always there, and was even involved right from the start in your creation,
It definitely pushes you towards some deep personal reflection.
for sure.
And the sheer scope of this knowing, it hits you right away. It starts, "Oh Lord, you have searched me and you know me."
And it's not just a vague knowing.
No, it's incredibly specific, knowing when I sit and when I rise, even perceiving your thoughts from afar,
Mm.
before you even think them, essentially.
Yeah, discerning your going out and my lying down, being familiar with all my ways, it covers everything.
Even, and this one always gets me, knowing when a word is on my tongue before it's even spoken. That kind of pre-knowledge feels, oh, well, almost overwhelming.
It does. And that feeling of being completely surrounded, maybe,
Yeah.
it's captured in that line, you hem me in behind and before, you have laid your hand upon me.
Right.
And the psalmist's reaction is basically awe, maybe even a bit of being stunned. This knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain.
Like it's beyond human comprehension.
Exactly. It paints this picture of knowledge that isn't just complete, but you just can't escape it. There's no hiding.
Which flows right into the next idea, this absolute presence. You can't get away from it.
The questions asked are pretty direct. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence?
And the writer runs through all the possibilities, flying up to the heavens, going down to the depths Sheol, the place of the dead.
Taking the wings of the dawn or settling on the far side of the sea, the most remote places imaginable.
And the conclusion is always the same. Even there, your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. Literally nowhere is off limits.
And just to hammer that point home, the text adds the bit about darkness. Even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you.
So zero concealment.
None. From this perspective, there are simply no secrets, no shadows to hide in. Everything is, well, illuminated.
And it pivots, doesn't it? From this sort of universal presence to something intensely personal. Creation.
Yes. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. Just think about that image.
It's incredibly intimate, this all-knowing being involved in the intricate knitting together of a person before birth.
Which leads to that really famous declaration. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful.
It's not just God made me. It feels like a statement about inherent value, about intricate design in every single person, seeing life itself as this masterpiece.
And the knowledge goes even deeper, even further back. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place. Your eyes saw my unformed body.
It's already mind-bending.
But then it adds this layer. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be.
Okay, wow.
So it raises this huge question for you listening. What does it really mean to be known that completely? Your body, your thoughts, your experiences, your whole lifespan, known before you even existed.
It's a lot to take in. The psalmist's reaction makes sense. How precious to me are your thoughts, O God. How vast is the sum of them, comparing them to the grains of sand.
Right. Now, we should mention the psalm takes a bit of a turn for a few verses.
It does get intense there.
Yeah, it reflects some pretty strong human emotions, which you see in other psalms too. There are lines about the wicked, about enemies, if only you would slay the wicked, and asking, do I not hate those who hate you?
That contrast is stark, isn't it?
It is. We're just pointing out what's in the text, that alongside this deep theological reflection, there's also this very raw expression of human feeling about injustice and opposition.
But it circles back, right, to that deeply personal core. It ends with this incredible, vulnerable plea.
Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. See if there is any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting.
Which is amazing because after establishing that God already knows everything.
Exactly. The psalmist invites that scrutiny. Know my heart, test my anxieties, find the harmful patterns.
So, thinking about this ancient text today,
Yeah.
why should you care? What does this whole concept, this total transparency to something all-knowing, all-present, what does that mean for you?
Yeah, what does it feel like to ponder being fearfully and wonderfully made, yet still feeling that need, maybe, to ask for this divine search? to have your deepest self examined for any offensive way,
Mm.
any sort of ingrained hurtful pattern.
It challenges how we think about self-knowledge, I suppose, and our relationship with, well, the divine or the ultimate reality, however you frame it.
Definitely.
So we've journeyed through Psalm 139, this incredible scope of knowing, the inescapable presence, the wonder of being created, acknowledging those raw human feelings too.
And ending with that really intimate request for guidance and purification almost.
Yeah.
So here's a final thought to leave you with. In our world, where we spend so much energy crafting how we're seen, online and elsewhere,
Yeah.
what would it actually mean to welcome a knowledge that sees everything? Past, present, future, the good, the bad, the hidden thoughts.
And not just passively accept it, but actively ask it to search you out.
Right. To ask, show me what's really in my heart. What does that kind of vulnerability, that surrender even feel like? And maybe more importantly, where could it possibly lead you?